Hello, my name is Joseph Carlson, and this is episode 27 of the Tabletop Experiment. This is Dragonlance Part 18. I am joined by Todd, who's playing Uriel, our resident wizard slash blade singer, and I'm joined by also by Fade, who's playing O'Grady, our resident druid, and Jesse, who's playing Martok, our resident paladin slash warlock. As the joke goes, he's more of a warlock than paladin. Swami hopefully will be joining us soon. But yeah, we're this is just another episode. So to recap very quickly, you guys met with Adric, who was a member of the Knights of Solamnia. He was given an official parchment by Trinity to basically be with you guys, and is basically a cleric, a healer. When you guys met him at camp, he basically had some rough numbers of the troops at Wheelwatch Outpost. The Draconic troops kind of went over that with Martok, because Martok is a Knight of Solamnia. You guys all had watch. I think I made O'Grady last because you weren't here, O'Grady. So, hey, by the way, it's good to see your face. I'm glad you got the whole webcam thing worked, and you're not just a duck anymore, a blue screen with a duck. We can actually see what you look at. But I think, O'Grady, you were last in watch, if I remember right. I think Martok was first. Or no,
I was
Todd,
first.
you were first. Martok was
And
second. Swami was third. O'Grady was last, right? If I remember right.
It was me, the dwarf.
Oh,
Martok.
Adric. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Tatina, your resident gnome slash inventor, just basically passed out and went to sleep and started snoring the moment you guys gave her a bedroll. So she did not even participate in watch. She didn't care. She just went to sleep. O'Grady, starting this off, I'll just fast forward, unless anybody has any burning desires, I'll just fast forward to last watch. You, O'Grady, can you give me a perception check while you are in camp sleeping? What'd you get? I didn't see. Everything's loading. 17.
17.
Everything's loading very slow with D&D Beyond. Oh, there we go. So your watch, unless you're specifically looking for something and want to ask me a question specifically, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You're basically in the swamp. You've kind of done, I'm going to move the camera a little bit. You've basically done a perimeter kind of like around the whole encampment, just walking around. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing nothing perks your interest unless, again, you want to look for something specifically or you want to keep your eye out for anything specifically. Is that anything you want to do, or you don't want to just kind of fast forward towards the morning?
Yeah, I guess we just fast forward in the morning.
Okay. I don't know if I can change. Anyway, you guys kind of wake up in the morning. Let's see. I'm trying to think of where. So Martok's there. I think did I remove your guys' mini because? Well, you know what? Martok wakes up. There's that. O'Grady is right. Oh no, you guys are behind this tree. O'Grady is here. You kind of wake up in the morning. There we go. Swami is here. I guess Tatina wakes up. Let's see if I can change the. Whoa, there's lag, and then I don't know where. Man.
In the tree.
Oh, are you?
Maybe.
Uriel?
I don't know.
You just vanished.
I saw somebody, but it might have been Swami too. Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been Swami. I think I got rid of you.
I'm gone.
I'll put you back on the board here. I know you guys are kind of just watching the stream today because let's put you there. Yeah. Anyway, you're in a tree now. I didn't know that was there. Okay. You guys are all there. You kind of wake up in the morning. Let me see if I can affect the atmosphere of this to change the time of day. It's kind of like, yeah. It's early morning. You guys kind of wake up and are making breakfast. Adric has kind of taken down bedrolls and things. I mean, you guys can obviously freely talk to each other. Everybody's kind of there. O'Grady, give me an insight check. Or, sorry, a perception check again.
All right. Oh, not good. 7.
Well, listen, this isn't hard. In the broad light of day, when Uriel wakes up, you notice he is wearing kind of like... actually, Uriel, can you describe what you're wearing? Because I know you were very specific on your robes and everything, like how your filigree and everything that you had donned in the evening, as it were.
Yes. I'm now wearing a white robe, and the seams are blue with was it the silver or the gold? Silver, I think.
Silver, yeah.
With silver on, like, laying in it.
Oh.
Very just kind of basic looking, but just it's got like the markings and everything, and it is part of my family heritage.
So, O'Grady, to be clear, this isn't what he was wearing before. He's wearing new robes. It's like he woke up in new robes. They look sparkling white, like they've been cleaned, like dry cleaned almost. So it doesn't look...
And so was I.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So this is something completely new that he has not worn before.
All right. What the hell happened?
Fair question.
Well, you remember when they were talking about us taking tests?
How long were you in there?
Nah, it's kind of all a blur. I was there for a while.
Just the way you said that, it was a blur.
But it only ended up being a matter of moments here.
Yeah, that was weird.
But
So yeah, that was weird.
it's definitely good to be done with it.
I bet. Oh, man.
Are you displaying Uriel, are you displaying the knife you got? Or are you like keeping that in your bag and everything?
Knife.
You got like a really cool knife?
Oh, yeah. No, it's on me.
Okay. Yeah. He has a really ornate like knife like strapped to his belt as well.
It's fancy.
Yeah.
Just adamantite.
From the inside, huh? What's it do?
Oh yeah,
Anything special?
give me an intelligence check, O'Grady.
All right. You got a 10.
It's not bad. Like you're a person of this world. Like you do know of like, mages doing mage stuff, and like this happens sometimes. You have seen people as your hermit self walking through the worlds, but they do seem to be wearing nicer robes than normal mages. They're white, red, or black. You don't know much about the orders, but you've heard people murmur about the order of mages and things like that. So you kind of know, like, yeah, I kind of should expect this and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, he obviously passed his test and everything. So yeah.
Now I just wait for the spoils of winning or passing.
Well, you already got that. I mean, you got the robes, right? So, like, I don't know if you...
No, the knowledge.
Oh, right. I was like, what do you want more?
No. Yeah.
I want more stuff. Yeah.
What good would a wizard be without more knowledge?
Right. Well,
Or a sorcerer?
I mean,
Excuse
for
me.
you, remember they did mention you meeting your mentor soon.
Yes. Oh, and I bring that up. I say we should be running into somebody in the next couple of days or so.
Yeah, you guys, Adric's like rolling up bedrolls and everything. He's like, are you guys ready to go?
I'm ready if you guys are ready.
He's
Yeah.
like, you see him. It also appears that he has a bag of holding because he's literally just throwing these bedrolls in like a satchel, and it just, he keeps throwing stuff in there. He's taking his pages and just throwing them in there, like, just not even
Like-
caring, and just keeps going.
I just look at him and say, "You need a hand with anything?"
He's like, well, you could wrap that fish up I got. I don't want that to go bad. We could probably use that for rations for the day or whatever. So I don't know if you guys want to write it down.
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Does anybody want a croissant?
I forgot how many croissants did you buy? Did you buy like 10 or something last time you were?
Yeah. So I still have like 6.
Wow.
Did I try a croissant last time? I think I did.
Yeah, it didn't. You didn't have to do a con save, but you didn't get temporary hit points. Hang on. Give me a persuasion roll, Swami, as you're like, hey, does anybody want a croissant?
I'm O'Grady.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, O'Grady. I don't know why I keep saying that. O'Grady, give me a persuasion roll while you're trying to persuade. You're like, hey, you're actually just trying to persuade Tatina and 14. That's pretty good. I'm gonna roll for Tatina because she's like packing up her pack, and Adric is kind of packing up his stuff too. Yeah, they did pretty well. Both Tatina, do you like she comes over? She's like, I'm a little parched. Yeah, I'll take one, and she reaches her hand out.
I don't hand her one.
She she bites into it, and you see her like pause for a second. She's like, a little tough, but not bad, not bad. And then you see Adric. He literally like takes the croissant, takes some of the fish off one of the poles. He's like dousing the fire out, like puts the fish in there and just starts eating. And he's like, yeah, that's not bad. Where'd you get these?
I got this from a little shop back in what's that place called, guys?
Calamine was the town.
Oh,
Yeah.
back over there.
Yeah.
We're doing so hot, so I went in and bought some croissants. Not bad though, right?
Yeah, you see Adric, he like
You
strokes.
guys keep telling me it's terrible, but I think they're good.
You see Adric, he like strokes his beard for a minute. I already rolled. He's like, is it the place that kept burning? Had that dwarven woman running everything?
Oh yeah.
He's like, yeah, these are actually better. I went in there when they opened. They were just black pucks that we would throw at kids.
Well, you had to wash it down with the coffee, man.
He's like, was that? And you see him again stroke his beard. He's like, that was probably burnt too, wasn't it? He looks right at you when he says it. He's like, it's probably burnt, right?
It was.
No.
It tasted like muddy water. Burnt muddy water.
Well, I'm glad they're doing well. Yeah. I've heard good things about the owner. He's like, well, we should probably get going. He's like, I know a path kind of to Wheel Watch that's a little bit desolate. It passes an old cemetery, but no one uses it, only merchants. So I don't even think the Dragon Army knows about it. So unless you guys, he gave you guys maps through the evening and stuff. He's like, unless you guys want to go another route or.
Yeah, you know your ways, good sir. We'll follow you.
You see him smile a bit. He's like, thank you, son. He's like 280 years old. So even if you're an elf, you're like a young elf. You guys are all here. I'll fast forward a little bit. You guys kind of travel. You pack everything up. You travel for about half the day, so you get up kind of at dawn. It's about noon. You guys kind of like come upon this path, and you do see. I gotta look at the stream as you guys are kind of coming through. You see this woman here, and you recognize her. Can you guys give me an intelligence check again? both Uriel and O'Grady.
Um,
Ah,
17.
really good.
24.
That's a save. Is that an intelligence saving throw, or is that?
I got a 24.
You're fine. Yeah, you guys recognize this person. Her name was Sinat. She introduced herself to you. She was one of the Red Robe mages. She was in the presentation that Titina gave for her Rocky Talkie. She was in the chambers listening to the presentation, and then basically said, Uriel, to you and Swami, I can't really compel you, but I can. I'm in the order, but you haven't taken the test yet, so I'm kind of compelling you to do this thing or whatever. So you see her, and she's kind of where she is here. Whoops. She is where she is here, and she's in a grave, and it looks like she's like covering dirt up. She has like a little, it basically like an e-tool, like a shovel, like a mini shovel, and she's like kicking or moving dirt over this grave, and you see her like wipe her hands, collapse e-tool, put it in her bag, and she kind of like looks around a bit, and you see her pull like a water skin out and start drinking water. She doesn't really seem to notice you guys, but she also doesn't really seem to be, with your passive ability, she doesn't really seem to be that concerned. So you guys kind of come upon her. You guys are like back here, so it just depends on what you guys want to do. If you want to say anything to her.
I said,
Should we say something?
hello.
You see her like look, and she's like, she waves, and then you see her pull. She doesn't have a satchel, but she's got like a pack, and it looks, like a satchel, like a side satchel, and like a kit. Like there's all this stuff like strapped to it. Like she's trying to like work it like a harness. She's like, hello. She's like, she looks at all of you. She's like, and do you guys approach her or?
Yeah, we're walking in that direction, right? So.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna move everybody, which I think I can do. Yeah, everybody kind of moves up. You guys kind of move up, and she's like, "Oh," and she looks at you and Swami Uriel. She's like, "I see you." She's like, "I see both of you did well in your tests," and she like grins a bit, and she's like drinking water a little bit.
I don't know if we did good, but I passed.
She smiles. She goes, "You'll make a good white robe mage." She's like, "In Swami," and she looks at him, and he kind of like stops. She goes, she goes, and you see, she was always like a red robe mage. Even during the presentation, she's wearing red robes. And she says, "Swami, it appears that I got my choice, and I'll be your new mentor now. So I'll be following you through this. Apparently, I have, on good authority that you guys are going to wheel watch." She goes, "I know that I told you were going to go, but that doesn't mean that you are compelled. Are you guys going to wheel watch, or have you decided to do something else?" Uriel, actually, O'Grady too, give me an insight check.
16.
Hey, that's what O'Grady got too. Exactly the same. The little bit you guys know of the orders. Red Robe mages are very pragmatic. Even if they give orders, it's like they still are kind of like, "Are you doing that?" or whatever. Like she said, like, "Hey, I've compelled you guys to do that," but that doesn't mean you have to do it. So she's kind of like, "Are you guys still?" She's asking you a genuine question, although she outranks you. Are you doing that? Are you still going to wheel watch? She's very interested.
Yes, we are.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's like, "Well, that's good." And then she looks at you, O'Grady. She's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Just, I'm weary. Always weary.
Well, she's like, "I don't know much about the people that practice the old ways. But for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here. I would like to talk to you if we get some time alone. She says, "Are you guys good, or do you need anything?" She goes, "I know there's a path through the woods. It'll maybe take us an hour, and we'll be able to wheel watch."
Like
I mean, what do you guys think? Yeah.
we were just following the directions our travel guide.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot his name.
Adric.
Our travel guide Adric has given us.
Yeah, you see Adric. He's like kind of looking at her, and he like gets up. He's like, "Hi, I'm Adric. I'm with the Knights of Solamnia." And you see her like grin, and she like they shake hands, and she's like, "I know who you are, Adric." She goes, "So are you with them, or are you just going to wheel watch?" And he goes, "Oh, I was told to follow Martok's lead, through our CO, Trinity." And you see her grin a bit. She's like, "I see." She's like, "Well, Swami, I am, since I'm your mentor, again, I can't compel you to do anything, but yeah, I believe I definitely want to know what you know or what Adric knows about Wheel Watch." And Adric's like, "Oh, yeah, I have some maps and things. If you want to walk, I can fill you in while we walk ahead." And he kind of like, goes to her, and they kind of walk ahead. Do you guys want to do anything before you, before you move on? Is there anything you want to check?
As we're starting to move on, I want to look at the tombstone she's standing in front of that she was putting dirt on.
Oh, okay. I'm going to move them forward just a little bit while they're kind of like walking ahead. I'll move you guys up.
Just kind of nonchalantly, not like making a big to-do, just kind of looking over to see.
Yeah, just give me a perception check. It's like a really low, whatever. Oh, Grady, do you want to do anything?
Perception with a natty
I'll
20.
take a look at it too, but I'll do the same.
25.
Wow. What'd you get, O'Grady?
And
Right here.
16.
Wow. Good luck on the 16, man. You just keep getting 16. You notice these are like wood. I mean, I know there's stone on Tailspire, but these are like wood, just like planks of wood with like names scribbled in them. Some of them say KOS on them. Some of them do say R mage or W mage or B mage. And so she just is basically burying the dead. And there's this many of tombstones. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tombstones there. Yeah. Sorry, O'Grady, what was that?
I said, I guess it don't look too weird.
No. With your natty 20 though, Uriel, you do see that one of them is fresher than the other ones. And it just says M, like an initial M, and then it says underneath it just says elf, which is weird. It looks different than every other tombstone that's there. It's like the one in the middle. One, I'll shine it with my light. Like right there, the one in the middle.
Do I need to roll again to see if I notice any kind of other oddities of it?
Yeah, you can. Do you give me an investigation if you really want to like stop and kneel at it and stuff like that?
Well, I'm trying to kneel at it or trying to look at it, but also try to not.
Give me
18.
Okay.
You said investigation. 18.
Yeah. It does look odd, but again, it just stands out from everybody. The M is bigger than they're all like lowercase. You're obviously using a dagger or something to scratch names in. This one looks like cleaner. and it just says M Elf like underneath, but it looks like it's like almost Elvish script in a way. I mean, you are Elven. I'm not. You speak Elvish,
Yeah.
don't you? So I'm not going to make you roll, but it is like runic letters. So it's different than every other tombstone on there.
Hmm. I'll remember this for later.
Okay. Yeah. Is there? Oh, Grady, was there anything else before you guys move on, or?
And I know how to. I know Elvish,
Hmm.
so I don't know.
It oh,
Probably
well, if you speak Elvish, you do see like a runic scribbling under one of the graves, but it doesn't really. I mean, it's just a letter with. It doesn't mean really anything to you. But I mean, with your 16, you know that it does. It does look different than the other. Um, the other
Can I
tombstones.
do,
Obviously.
can I do an investigation too then?
Yeah. Give me an investigation.
So I got a 10.
Yeah, I mean, you just see the runic letters that it's Elvish, and that's really all that catches your eye. There's nothing extraordinary about it that you see. So,
Alright.
Uh, I kind of look at O'Grady and I'll say something for us to check out later, maybe.
Yeah.
yeah,
Keep
you.
an eye on that.
So,
It's in Elvish and it says M Elf. Out of
And
everything else, it says either White Mage, Black Mage, or Knights of Solamnia. It kind of is out of place.
else.
yeah, like I said, it's yeah. You're like I hate elves. Sorry, President Company excluded. Like, yeah, I'm right
Fuck me,
here.
right? Fuck
I'm
me.
right to the left of you. So is there anything else you guys want to check out? I mean, before you guys move on, like there is this noose sitting
Oh,
here. Like you see
Oh,
this body's like laying there, you know.
yeah,
Um,
let's maybe check that out.
okay, you and
let's
O'Grady
go
want to go over
looting.
Yeah.
there. Let's see if I can do this. If it does both you guys, I'll move you both over here. So you guys, I'll just put you right over here. You guys, both of you guys, give me an investigation check if you want to like check the body.
Um, I got a 16.
Wow, what's going on with the 16s, man? That's like 3 in a row.
23.
Well, three out of 4. So, would you get 23?
Yeah.
You, Uriel, while you're checking him, O'Grady, you do find 1 copper piece on them. It's
Sweet.
enough for a
And,
it's enough for a bagel, or a croissant. When you go back to town,
yes.
Uriel, you find like as you're patting him down a hidden pocket, and you find a letter. And it basically, since you speak Draconic, it's you're fluent in Draconic. It is written in Draconic, and it basically says, "Do not fail me." And underneath, the "Do not fail me," there's just 5 lines, and they're in the colors you've seen this whole time: red, white, blue, black, green. Just a slash of each different color, like underneath them. And this is a human, and they're like in kind of bad leather armor, but you've seen that they've been like they were hung, but they've been cut down, and the noose is still around their neck, and they're just laying on the ground, and they've obviously been death by hanging, basically.
Interesting. I wonder if they failed.
Yeah, or they did it to them. Who knows? If they did it to themselves, or if the army did it to them, or yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. All I
All right.
know is I got a croissant waiting for me now.
Honest dead guy. Like I paid for by this dumb soldier. So
Free croissant.
I didn't move up Adric and Synod, but they are. I'm gonna do it now. Let's see here if I can get them. And here we go. I have to look at the screen. So they're here. I'm gonna move them up. As they're moving up, Adric kind of stops, like right. I want to move him off the board. Let's see. He kind of stops up north of here. He kind of turns and looks back, and you look over. They're kind of looking out, and obviously this board was provided by somebody, but basically it's just woods to like, you know, where they're looking to the. I'm gonna spin the camera around to see like where they're. It's basically to the west of where they're looking. There's just woods, right? And he says, you know, he stops and he kind of like turns around and looks at you guys like, do you guys care what direction we go? We can scout around and go from all 4 points and make it to the keep. It'll take an hour either way. But it's really your guys' choice which direction you want to go. And he's kind of like looking at his map, and you see Sinat kind of like studying it, and she's kind of just looking at it. She's not really saying anything.
Didn't you tell us there was a little trail that would take us all the way there?
He's like, well, there's a main trail, but he said when that breaks off, you can break off in the woods and you can come to it from every direction. So it depends on where you want to come to it from. I'm really here to serve you. And he like looks at Jesse's here.
Yeah, I can see the people in the landscape and the guillotine or the noose thing.
So hang on. Do you want me? I'll move you up. Do you want to? Everybody kind of moves up slowly. Let's see here if I can. It's not letting me right there. So everybody's kind of moving up. Martok, do you want to look at his maps? I mean, he's the one that was like, yeah, I have these maps, and you know, like he said, it'll take an hour to get there, but we can split off. He said it's heavily wooded, and we can stealth around and decide which direction we want to come to them from, you know, north, south, east, or west. If we do that, there's tree cover all the way until you get to the fort. There's probably like 50 by 50 around the fort that's cleared, but there's woods all around there we can hide in. So I don't know. And he kind of looks at you, Martok, and he kind of looks at the group. He's like, I really just I'm following orders here. So, and then he looks at the mage, and she's like, okay with the
like
group.
Any direction's a good direction if it doesn't really matter which way we go.
He's like, well, if I remember, like the gates are west and east. There's a gate coming in, and then from the rest, there's just the side of the keep. So
I'd say we approach from the side of the keep. So the gates was where the traffic is. And that way we're not being spotted from behind or something like that.
Here.
What?
I said here.
All right. So let's do that.
All right. He's like, okay. He's like, follow me. And he just like, he just like treks into the woods. Is there anything you guys want to do? I'm going to switch boards. Is there anything you guys want to say to each other? Or
No, while you do that, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick.
Okay.
It'll take me like 2 seconds.
All right. So I'm going to put you guys to the
You just remember that.
west. I forgot how small you guys were compared to this.
Next year, an animal science class.
I didn't know where you guys were going to come in, so I didn't put your minis down. All right. Oops. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see, which one is he? Oh, he's right here, right? And then, who don't I have? You guys are there, then him. Oh yeah, the gnome.
You never roam alone with the gnome.
Don't ever forget the. How dare you, sir? How dare you forget the gnome? How dare you? And then her. Okay. I kind of put everybody out of the woods. I don't know if you see this. I'm gonna make it right here. You guys are kind of here, kind of in the woods, right here. And you come in and it's like the afternoon, and I'm gonna spin the camera around. Here is the keep. So I don't know if you could see that, but it's basically to the east of where you guys are. And I kind of hit it. I hit some things, but not a lot of things. You guys see, I'm gonna sweep the camera over here. You guys basically see, this cart coming in with like guards by it. It's being pushed slowly. They don't have any horses, and it's slowly being pushed into this gate that is here. And then you guys are obviously here, or where I put you over here. And you're like come up on the woods, and when you guys come, you see soldiers on the tops of these towers here. See a soldier here, here, and then you see a draconic or a dragon army person there, and you do see these big like tubes that look like there's a horn attached to it. Here, like on top. And the guards are kind of looking out. So that's kind of like what you guys kind of get to, and what you guys see when you're there. So I'll zoom back in. You guys kind of come, like I said, you're hidden in the brush, even though I put your minis out of the brush. I'm not going to make you guys roll stealth. It's the woods. You guys aren't trying to be loud. You mentioned earlier trying to be, somewhat stealthy or careful, so you're not trying to make noise or anything like that. And you see Adric just like put his stuff down and everything. Like when he gets there, he's like, "We'll watch keep."
Same way we always do, Pinky. Get naked and you spanky.
What those totem things are.
Do you want to roll a perception check?
I do.
And I'm mad.
Got a 12. 16.
Oh, you got a 16 altogether?
No, I got a 12.
Oh, not a 16. That's what you said. You've been getting a lot of 16s. You see Adric, he like sees that he's like, focusing on you as you're looking around. He's like, he like pulls his map out, and he's like, those are alarms.
Okay.
He's like, if anybody comes near, they'll sound the alarm. And he goes, to be honest, that's why my information was a little bit spotty. I know that they reinforce this area, but I don't know how many troops they have in the woods or who can show up when they sound those alarms. I've been very careful not to set them off.
What are the alarms? Are they like bells?
They look like big horns.
So we should destroy the alarms as our first thing we do. How many horns are there?
Oh, how many alarms?
Do we know?
Yeah.
Two, right?
I tried to... By the way, since we're doing this
I
on...
see now.
But
Yeah.
while we're doing this on YouTube and everything, someone did provide this board. I'll put the information in the show notes for the YouTube thing, but I just want to shout you out. They created this whole keep and tried to do one-to-one based on what was in the book and the map that was in the book. So all I had to do was put the units and like where the alarms were, but everything is very descriptive in the book. And I mean, this person just did an amazing job. I mean, there's things that we're going to see later on that they like designed. I'll just be honest, they designed the courtyard and there's like some interior offices that they like designed the whole office and everything just based on a couple lines of description in the module description. So, shout out to that person that did all that because that saved me so much time instead of recreating the whole keep to just copy and paste this and put the troops where I wanted them and the alarms where I wanted them. So, and to be honest with Tailspire, I don't know if these are alarms. They just look cool, and the note said that there was alarms, so I just plugged this big thing on top of the tower. So, yeah, they're alarms now.
I think a couple of shots to them would put them out.
From here, you think?
So you got one here in this tower.
Well, what's the distance from us to the tower?
Good question. So from where you are now, because you're hidden in the woods, I'm just going to measure you, all right? So from you, let's see if that's close enough. I mean, it's 120 feet to that one there. There's another one up here. That's 210 feet. 208
Well,
feet.
I call lightning can reach 120 feet.
Right.
but we would have
Last
to have
120.
we would have to have somebody move to the other side so we could take out both at the same time. Or, they see the first attack and then they come in right afterwards.
I could probably get this one since we're already here and I'm not very stealthy.
Yeah, it's about 120 feet.
And
but-
I have 120 feet range of my Eldritch Blast.
Well, remember there is soldiers just from this. There is soldiers walking around here and here and here next to the alarms, just like, doing a patrol kind of around, standard video game stuff. They're kind of looking at each other's back and stuff like that. So there's 2 guards there, and there's only 1 guard here, but he's like, this one I measured was like 200 feet away from Uriel. So, and this is all open too, right? It's like afternoon, so there would be a little shade and stuff, but this part is all open through here. There's trees here. I'm trying to look at the preview window I have, but like there's trees here, but like all this is open through here. There's this trail just like it is here. Again, shout out to the person that made this. This is pretty great. But like, yeah, this is all open. So like for you to run up and try to shoot something, they have the high ground. They would have advantage to try to see you guys because they're elevated and things like that.
Gotcha. Do we have, I was just asking our group members, do we have any way of getting into this castle? Can anyone climb?
Well, I was going to say, what takes you right into the castle? Or what takes you right into the keep?
Being a soldier.
One of those carts.
Yeah, you guys do.
Oh, yeah.
You guys do see this cart, like it's slowing to a crawl. The wheels. I mean, these guys aren't mages, but they are pushing this cart, and it does seem to be well lubricated. So the wheels are working, and the road's like paved, so they can push it easy. But they are pulling it basically. So there's these soldiers here, and they're slowly making their way to the gate. If I was really cool, I would slowly move this as it went to the gate. If you guys want to do that, I can. It's not hard to move. Actually, let me move the preview so you guys can see the cart. But it's basically, as you guys are doing this, it's like crawling towards the gate.
So do you want to have ability to make disguises? Can you go invisible? Anything like that?
Or if we get, maybe go into the woods a little bit further out of this area. Because didn't you say that there's carts that come in and out all day?
Yeah, Adric is at different times. I've tried to write the times down and keep note of that, but it is difficult. They change delivery times without me.
Times aren't really that important. If we go into the woods, go up the trail a little ways and just wait, see what the next group coming in, and we take them out and take their places.
I
have a
that's
disguise self spell. I was just looking at my sheet. Just throwing that out there.
Also, I'm not to play your character or anything, O'Grady. You're in the woods. You could become any number of animals, like squirrels, rabbits.
Oh, believe me, I was sitting here looking at that too.
Yeah, I mean, you don't just have to be like, well, I could turn into a dwarf. You're like, well, I could be a raccoon, and who would give it? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't. They're not going to be like shoot. Well, unless they're really hungry, they could shoot the rabbit. But at the end, you could do that.
You could turn into an owl, and fly.
No, he
over.
can't. He can't do that yet.
You
Actually,
can't fly yet.
no, they restrict flying creatures. He's not to the level yet that he can turn into flying creatures.
Damn it.
Raccoon and climb up, skitter up, and.
I've said it before. I'm just
right?
going to say it publicly on the YouTube stream. Again, O'Grady, raccoons are pretty sweet. One, if you're in the woods, nobody gives a crap about raccoons, and they have opposable thumbs. So,
I mean, you can't lose with a trash panda.
Dude, I'm telling you, if I was to play a druid, I'd be like 90% like raccoon. Like if I was in the woods, I'd be like raccoon. Like
Kinda.
wild shaping into a raccoon like every 10 minutes. But yeah, Adrix.
All right, yeah.
Adrix basically, I'm gonna move the camera back. He's like, you guys tell me what to do. Again, I'm a little bit small to be one of them. I can try to stealth in, but I'd rather come back in when you guys. He said, because he shows you the map that he has. He said, if you get inside, there's gate controls. If you can open one of those gates, we can come in. No big deal. As long as you can take care of those guards. He's like, those walls are thick, about 5 feet thick of stone. If you guys are quiet enough, I don't think they'd hear anything. If we get in the courtyard, then we can try to get inside one of those main doors. And he points to like one of the points, like, in the keep, like inside, like in the middle. He's like, one of these is like, he says, I know that they have some captives there, and one of these is a cell. And he goes, but there's some offices attached to that. So if you open the gate, we could go in there and then go through the rest of the keep.
How about this? We wait till nightfall, and then we approach the gate, and they can't see us, so it's pitch black. And I have a spell that could actually help with that. And then we have our raccoon buddy go in and open the gate, and then we stealth over to all the horns and murder them, plus all the guards after that. If we get to one high point, we can destroy all the horns, is what I mean.
Right.
One high point.
And do it at night. He's like, to be honest,
Yeah.
there's less guards at night. They have watch, and he goes, I've noticed these soldiers, they're very lazy, and he goes, pretty stupid, which will help us. He like kind of chuckles a little bit and strokes his beard. He's like, I don't think any of these people have done a night watch before.
What do you guys think?
I'm okay with
That
it.
sounds pretty good.
All right,
good with
let's
that.
do that.
Okay, there is guards here that don't have an alarm, but there are just 2 guards there. And then there's only 1 guard here, but he is next to an alarm here. And then on this one here, there's nothing. There's no guard or anything like that. Probably, if you guys are watching till night, I'll just say that you see that they rotate around. The 2 that are by the alarm, they kind of go back towards this back area here and then kind of come back. It's all part of their rotating of guards and things like that. You're still okay. You already rolled your stealth. So that was your plan to the cover of night. Which gate do you want to try to go to? Do you want to go to this one? Because basically, they do this. This cart gets in. It gets in there by the cover of night. So by the time it gets to nighttime, actually, I think I might be able to. Do this. Where does anybody want to do anything? Because I'm just going to put. Oh no! It emptied the clipboard. Basically, I'm not going to move it, but this cart will move into the courtyard at the end of night, which I might be able to actually do. If you give me a couple minutes. Is there anything you guys want to do before that happens? Or do you want to try to just sneak up to this other... You want to get up to this other gate, right?
Let's say the
Yeah,
gate.
which one are you closer to?
The gate with the carts going through.
Oh, that's the one you want to do? Okay, I just want to make sure. Do you want to just follow behind the cart? So like when it opens, you guys kind of like come back right to it or whatever?
Oh, you think we can?
I'll let you
We can
guys
try
roll.
it.
I'll let you guys roll a stealth check if you want to. You can either knock the guards out, because they're watching the cart come in, but they don't. I mean, based on your guys' passive abilities, they don't really pay attention to the carts. These are normal deliveries that come in. So again, like Adric saying, like these guys are idiots. They're not bright. Like they're not gonna look. And you can try to cast Martok. You said you had a spell to help with the cover of dark and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I have darkness.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to use it, I didn't know.
Let's get close and see how it is.
So you guys want to sneak over to this cart?
Is that what we're working on?
Sure.
It's going in under darkness, right?
Right. Yeah, it is.
Maybe.
Okay, so
So
stealth roll.
I'm just going to move this over here, but this is like its endpoint, right? And there's guards around. I don't know why the guards didn't say, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, so if you guys want to do that, sneak around here, give me a stealth roll. If you guys are stealthing around towards the back of these guys moving.
16.
Oh. Martok, yeah, you're at disadvantage because you're heavy armor.
Yeah.
O'Grady 19. That's really good. Yeah, you guys all sneak. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry, Martok. You were going to say something?
Oh, I was just since I'm like not as stealthy, I'll kind of lag behind them.
Yeah, Adric's the same way. He's wearing heavy armor, and he basically stays here, where you guys were, because he's basically looking to see, what's going on, And obviously you can tell Adric because he's supposed to follow your orders. So if you tell him, I want you to stealth in, he will stealth in.
I'll just be like, follow me, and
Okay.
we'll stay behind the quiet ones.
Okay.
A distance.
So you'll probably stay in the woods basically while everybody else. Now, do you want to just follow behind the cart? Do you guys want to take out the guards and try to disguise yourself as them? Or are you just going to try to sneak behind the cart, being stealthy, while they get in the gate?
I don't know. You guys feel confident in trying to take them out?
And they're in plain sight of the other guards.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the, like, you look at it and you're like, well, let's just take out the guards and take that, but then everybody on the keep can see us doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or at least hear the fighting.
Yeah.
Even if it's dark.
Yeah, because they are wearing heavy armor. It would be harder to take them out and everything.
Yeah, that's true. We should probably stealth behind them then.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of these guys. Everybody give me another stealth check. Are you guys just coming down the main path? Or are you guys going to split off and try to take the different towers like you talked about here? And
well, we got to get in.
15.
Oh, so do you want to wait for... Okay. 15? 8. Okay.
8.
Now, again, O'Grady, you can turn into something that gives you a bonus on stealth.
I probably should.
You're like, I suck, guys. Let me turn into...
Yeah.
So I guess the idea is that the cart's going in, gates open, and after it's in, we kind of just walk through, like quietly, like you guys who are stealthy, walk through and in, and start going up to that tower probably, and then me and who am I with? I need to learn. Adric
and
will be like,
and then the gnome is
behind.
what the gnome did. What Tatina did is she just set up those drones, for a better word. They went off in the trees and like followed the trees around, and they're just posted up. And it appears that she's just kind of like watching what happens and waiting for her time to come in. She's also not stealthy. She's not. She's like, mm-mm. Like if you guys talk to her, she's like, mm-mm.
Gotcha.
Just wait. When we get back, you're going to receive 1,000 years of pain.
It's all your fault. Okay.
All right. That's what we're doing.
So you're just waiting for this to open, and then you guys are the stealthy ones, Uriel and O'Grady, are going to sneak in the gate.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are you going to try to take out the guards, both you guys, or are you going to try to just sneak along the walls and like climb up to take out the horns? And
I don't think I would be able to sneak up to the wall and just climb up it though.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can take out the horns and then we can slowly take out the guards. Or just I don't know if we should go loud.
And is Swami with us in spirit?
Yes. What do you want Swami to do? I'll say, because Christian, he didn't respond to my text or anything. So
let me open up his character sheet.
He's gonna be magic missiling it up.
Right. He's like Misty Step, Misty Step, Misty Step. Like it's just.
I actually have Misty Step.
There you go.
Oh, okay. He has minor illusion. He could minor illusion himself to look kind of like a guard.
He could.
Yeah.
They have to make a DC check to figure out what it is, right?
Yeah. It's just an illusion. So yeah.
But they I mean, they're dumb and they still have to make a check.
He could walk in. He could walk in and take out something also.
You know what I could do, actually? Let's do this. Let's do this.
He has a lot of attack spells.
Yeah, that's kind of what he went with. he like, every time we were going up his character, I'm like, you want to do anything? He's like, fireball. Like, yeah.
Yeah, he has got like two spell slots, and his choices are Chaos Bolt, Fireball, Lightning Bolt, Magic Missile, or Scorching Ray. Like, that's all his third levels. It's just 100% damage.
He's
Nothing.
literally a glass cannon.
Wait a minute. What's my third level?
Like, if it can't just be shot to death, I don't want to.
I don't care.
No, I have one other one. Everything else is Agonizer, Scorcher, Chromatic Orb, Dispel Magic, Lightning Bolt, Magic Missile, Scorching Ray.
Scorching is pretty good. So, O'Grady, you're going to try to sneak in the gate behind the cart, which you could do. I mean, you could turn it into an animal. Uriel, you're going to do the same thing, but are you going to try to stay behind, or have you changed your mind now that you're seeing, the cart and everything?
I mean,
because you said you can't really climb and stuff like that.
I would have to try to go in and find a spot to slide into that they wouldn't see me. And that's assuming that there's a spot in there that I could slide into.
Right.
Or else I'm just standing right behind the...
Yeah, hey guys. Like right when they
wagon.
turn around.
How tall are these walls?
Good question. I think they're like 20 feet, I'd say, if I'm looking at this right. Yeah, about 20 feet.
All right. What about the towers? How tall are those?
On
the corners?
I don't know why it always defaults to the sphere. Let's go straight up. 30 feet? Yeah, if I'm looking at this right. 30, let's just say 30 feet. 33 feet, yeah.
This raccoon can climb up 30 feet.
Yeah, dude.
So I could probably just climb up and take out the dam. Let you guys in and then go after the alarms.
We would have to be close, though. Like, we would have to be sitting right outside the gate for you to be able to... What is everybody else thinking? I mean, if it's dark and we slide up on the side where there's nobody at.
Yeah, as you're going in, think about 20 yards behind myself, Swami, and
Adric.
I wanted to call him Alexa.
No, do you have an Alexa? It's gonna set it off.
No, I don't. Me, Swami, and Adric would be like 20 feet behind, and we're just like walking forward. Your job is mostly to make sure that the gate stays open, but we're sort of coming in under the cover of darkness. We're walking, so we're not making any noise. Yeah,
you guys also see. Like, well, you guys are, like, silently... Like, I'm just, expediting. Like, you guys are silently, like, going over this. Sinat is very, like, I'm going to be here in the woods watching what you do, Swami. Because she's mentoring him. So she's, like, performance review time. Of, like...
Good luck in there.
Yeah. Hey, show me what you got, basically.
I was like, Go ahead, Jesse. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was saying, so let's do it. Let's start...
I said, I guess what I can do is I will just follow behind, and when they open up the gate and we start to go in, if there's something I can slide into, I can slide into it. If not, I can try to climb up under the wagon where they can't see me.
Uh, um, Uriel, give me a perception check. I don't know what that means, but I saw the look on your face. What is that? Like, I don't know what you got.
I got a 10.
Okay. Okay, that's not bad. This soldier here is kind of like moved away. He's kind of like down here. He's not near the alarm here. The one right here. It's right here on the board. So, O'Grady, you're going to move in. You're going to climb up the wall, it sounds like. It's a raccoon, and you're going to open the gate. Am I right? Okay.
Yep.
And then, Uriel, what are you doing?
When he opens up the gate, I'm going to try to slide in and see if there's a spot right anywhere out of sight.
Yeah, I'll move this around. There's like, you could kind of hide. You could like hide in this little alcove right here.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Okay. And Martok, again, you're staying behind to see everything open up with Adric and everybody to like move in.
Yeah, we're like 20 feet behind, but we're just walking. You know, we're just kind of acting like, because if you're a guard and you just see somebody casually,
You guys are also in armor and it's
Walking.
nighttime, so you know I'll make them make a check to see if they're like, hey, it could be one of ours, you know.
yeah, it's just sort of a chill event. Like we're not running at the wall screaming.
Yeah.
We're just sort of
Okay.
walking behind. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletic check. I think you have +5, O'Grady, to like kind of scamper up the wall.
That's like, there it is.
Yeah, 20
Yeah, that's it.
+5, 22. Yeah, you scamper up the wall. So where do you want to come right up here, away from the thing, or do you want to come here? Whoops, I'll move the camera out. Whoops. Do you want to come here next to the thing, or do you want to come closer to the gate over here? Just so you're near the
Probably
gate.
closer to the gate.
Okay, so
Yeah,
right
probably
here.
Closer to the gate.
Okay.
That open.
I'll just describe this to you since you're the first. You know, you shape change into a raccoon and kind of run out there. You know, like running out. You scamper up the wall right below where you are. There's no guard around you. But when you, yeah, I don't know, and pop up, but I'll do this. Whoops. You see soldiers kind of in the courtyard here. But they're not near the gate controls. And you're right here. Like you kind of scamper up right here and right next to where, you know, if you were to scamper down, the gate controls are right there. And the guards, these guards that were near the near the cart have walked away. They've gone into the doorways and stuff. They're probably eating dinner or they don't care. But they haven't unloaded the cart.
No.
When you so you want to open the gate, give me a how'll this be? Give me a sleight of hand check. It's on your character sheet. You probably have a +5 again, I think, is what for your dex or whatever.
Right up there. All right, here. 13.
Yeah, so like you with your raccoon thumbs, you start like opening the gate, and it doesn't go up and down, it slightly opens. So you're just like you're like cranking the thing is this little raccoon, and it slightly opens. So Uriel, you want to sneak by? Can you give me a stealth check, Uriel, to see if you like sneak in?
21.
Nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving you guys where you wanted to be. So Uriel, you are here. I'm going to move you.
And mind you, I only have a +1 to stealth.
Hey, there we go. Hang on, I gotta. Oops. I'm gonna move you. I don't know if these open. Oh, they do open. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. That's pretty
the
cool.
magic of technology. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
that's pretty cool.
I just moved him, but it doesn't really. Whatever. I think there's another set, but you move right here, so you like stealth in. I mean, yeah, you're right there, kind of hiding. Martok, you want to be with Adric, right? Like
Yep,
20 feet
and we're-
behind.
So we should be pretty close to the gate. By
Yeah,
now.
hang on. I gotta find both your minis. You're
You,
here.
Edric, and the Swans.
And should
Adric.
we be logging into Tailspire soon or no?
I don't know. I'm gonna see what happens because you guys have actually passed your test so far. So,
Oh, very cool.
yeah, you've done well to be above board. Hang on, I'm trying to move all your minis at the same time. So, apologize. The thing. I'd say 20 feet. I know I could measure it, but I'd say you're like right here to the gate, right? You guys are just kind of walking up.
Yeah.
Do you see, I'm going to bring out, you see these two guards here. One of them, whoa, that was a delay. He waves to you. He's like,
I wave back
Okay.
with my deception or persuasion. Persuasion. I'm trying to persuade.
Well, you're deceiving
Like-
them, right? Because your armor does look different than theirs, even though, it looks slightly different. So I'd say what's higher, your persuasion or deception? Which?
Persuasion.
Okay, you also have your ring. I know it hasn't procced yet,
It
but
never works.
the plus
Oh,
2
yes.
is still plus 2, man.
All right, I'm doing my ring.
Okay, even or odd?
I'll do, and I can roll now. It's a 1d4, right?
No, you say even or odd, and you like if it procs, you get plus 2. So you tell me even. That's a 1. I don't think your ring has procced once on the die.
It has not.
Oh my god, I did even every time. The chances of
And it's
that
been
not
odd
proccing
every
is
time.
like-
Maybe it's not the dice's fault. It's your fault. No, I don't know. It just every time. So you wave to him, but go ahead and roll persuasion without like your normal pluses and stuff. You don't get another plus 2 because that would add.
I want
a
to
plus.
use my inspiration.
Yes,
to
use
reroll.
that up. You want to re-roll that?
Yeah, because I got a 10. Oh my god, I got a 10 again. This game is awful.
And that is why I started rolling real dice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you need me to buy you real dice? What's going on over there? What's
I mean, you did buy me real dice.
yeah, I throw those out the
behind
window
me.
after the first whatever. You wave and you see him you see the guard look, wave, and then he goes over and talks to the guy next to him, and they come down the thing, and the other guard waves, and they start walking down this plank. They start walking down here. Down here, and it looks like you see him look down. Well, they weren't supposed to do that. Anyway,
They fell off the side and
they
died.
fell. Yeah. Hey, one of them does go down there to open the gate. O'Grady, you see this guard walk up to you, and you only got the gate because you're only a raccoon and your strength's 7. So you're trying to crank this gate open. You have it partially, and you see the guy look down. What do you want to do? He's just looking down at a raccoon. Are you gonna run away or?
I guess so.
Yeah, you run away, and he's he just looks at you, and he's "Ugh." And you see him crank the gate all the way open, so you guys can get through without any whatever.
All right. We just I'll just say we casually. I'll whisper to Swami and Adric, just keep walking casually until we're through the gate.
Okay, I am gonna put you guys. You guys get to the other side of the gate. Give me a perception check while you guys I put you kind of far into the gate, but you guys just basically walk on the other side of the door. I'm going to spin this around so you can see where you're
23 and perception.
Okay, Swami's I'll just do you, Martok, because you're here and Swami's not here. You kind of check to your right since you rolled good enough. You see Uriel posted up, against the wall, shh, that, quiet, and you see these guards in the they are here, but you see them they're this dude right here. Hang on. Let's see if I can. He is. Oh, so this guy right here is just. This guy is asleep. He's literally, with your rolls, he's asleep standing up, just like, just like snoring. This guy, as soon as the cart comes in, the door closes. This guy right here, the one right here, he just goes in this office over here, like walks over here, starts talking to this guy, and you see they, without killing them or, removing them from the board, they both move into this doorway right here. They both go in the doorway, so they're gone. And then this Draconian, you could tell he's a full Draconian soldier, like the level entry guys. You guys have seen the Baz ones, the red ones that turn to stone. You fought them enough, you know what they look like. He just walks up to the cart and opens the cart and starts looking through stuff, and it doesn't seem like he's paying you guys any attention.
And we started our way up towards that tower, like our plan was. Just me, Swami, and
this right here, up this way. There's a stairwell here to go up towards the tower.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. Let me move this out. There's a stairwell up here to go up to that tower.
Yeah.
But you guys do see the alarm over here, but no one is near it. No one has triggered it. No one's near it. No one's whatever.
But we can't get to the ones on the top yet, right? Because are they in range?
Well, you'd have to go up the stairwell and stuff like that, and there's guards. These ones here. So there's a stairwell going up here to get up to this one up here.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a stairwell here to go up through here to get up to this one up here.
Gotcha.
Oh, sorry. Right here. Can you guys see that? You guys would have to go. There's a stairwell to this one going up here to go up, and then you have to go through here. And there's a guard down there watching. And then there's here, and then this one is over here going up this way to this one here. So right there.
I'll gesture to Uriel, and I'll be pointing at the horn that's in the courtyard.
Okay.
I'll gesture at my raccoon buddy and to the horn that's on the far end up on the top.
Right, the big one that I just pointed out over here, the one right here.
Right. Yeah,
right
I'm not
here.
saying anything. I'm just like you there, and just kind of like,
And then what are you and Swami doing? Are you gonna whisper anything? Like Adric, like literally just posts up on the cart, and you see him like looking at, like he's trying to like hide on the cart, and he's obviously a dwarf. So I'll move the camera back in, but he just goes up to the cart and like tries to hide here.
That sounds fine.
Yeah. And the guard that's there, that guard here, you guys notice he's not asleep, but he just opened the gate, and you see him look at you, and he like goes like this because he's looking right at you. But
and I'll drop my visage so I look like a dragonborn.
Oh, I'll say you did that like before you came in, right? Like as you were walking up, right? Because you don't want to do it in front of him.
And Swami has minor illusion as a guard.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like shimmering over him. But again, the guard has to make like a check, right? To see if he...
Right. Some kind of intelligence check.
Yeah, and he got a nat 1. So Swami just looks like a guard. He just looks like, hey... he rolled a 1. This guy could be his commanding officer, too. He just starts talking to Swami as if he's his commanding officer.
I'll just give him the what's up head nod and start walking towards that staircase over there on the left, like I got.
Oh, the one down the narrow way.
Yeah.
I take it you're gonna do like stealthily, or try to look a little. You're not gonna.
Well,
are you gonna try to like you're gonna try to look like a guard? If you do that, you're gonna have to give me a performance check to be like, yeah, I live here. This is my.
Again, like if someone's just walking, no one's gonna think because they're not like under attack.
He pulls out his his clipboard and just starts looking at stuff and walking around.
Well, I'll say this: give me a performance check with advantage because you've made it this far, but now they're within eye distance. You know, they're within eye shot of you. I guess would be the right word.
19.
Yeah. So you walk over here. You just start walking up the steps.
Yep.
And you get to. Hang on. Your guy's like suspended in air. You get to here.
Perfect.
And
With Swami. Me and
oh,
Swami.
you and Swami. Okay. Swami just again.
For the purposes of this,
Right.
he'll just be next to me.
Yeah. Well, again, Swami's kind of shimmering with armor and everything. To you, he looks really weird, but to them, he totally fooled them. So he's here, right next to you. And I don't actually know. Let me see. I want to see if there's actually like a
That's my turn.
beast. Well, we got it. I'm trying to see if. Well, there's a swarm. What? Hang on. I'm trying to see if there's a raccoon animal here. Oh, there is. There's a trash panda mini. So I'm gonna put you right here. Can you see him? I don't know if you guys can. Let me see if I can move him. He's right here. This little guy. Look at him. He's adorable. Oh, he's getting kind of fuzzy. See, he's right here, little raccoon. You run over right here, and you're looking at this. It's like a horn, and there's like a lever on the horn, and you're just right in front of it. Uriel, are you sneaking up these stairs right here, the ones that were across the way?
Well, it's not really a sneak up when there's a draconian sitting right at the top of them.
Right. Well, actually, while you've been like looking, he's kind of here now. He's like on patrol, like walking, and he doesn't give a crap. You guys have moved. He's like to right there.
Okay,
Basically.
so yeah.
Give me a stealth check.
$17.
Okay. Yeah, where do you want to get to? Well, I'm on the map right here. Do you want to get to the right to the base here of the stairs? Like sneak behind him?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put your guy right there. You kind of like, I kind of moved you
Sneak
here.
right behind them.
Yeah, you're kind of like sneaking up this way. You kind of get to the door right there. You guys are right there. Do you want to just go to Martok and Swami? Do you want to climb up the wall, or do you want to go through this doorway here?
I'm muted. For me, I think it'd be normal to walk through the door.
Okay.
Because I'm like pretending I belong here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I'm just removing the layer of...
see?
Yeah, there's nothing here except... They don't really show up, but there is a ladder. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a ladder going up. Yeah.
I'd like
right
to get
here
to that ladder and go up the ladder.
Okay, you go up the ladder. All right, I'm gonna put the layers back, and I will put you guys, since both those guys move, I'll put you and Swami up here, since both you guys have, if I can, what the heck? There we go. Boom. All right, you guys are both up there. Whoops.
Sweet.
And then Uriel, you are here. Do you want to do the same thing? Do you want to scamper up the wall, or are you going to try to open the door?
I kind of wanted, because this is a much bigger area. There might be people behind that door.
Yeah, and so, you have Misty Step. There's ways you can just pop up there if you wanted to.
Let's see.
There's nobody on top where you're at. There's nobody up here. Like, there's nobody patrolling.
Yeah, I'll cast Misty Step and just pop my way up.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you use... I opened it, but anyway, you use your thing, and I think 20 feet. Is it 30 feet or 20 feet do you pop?
30 feet.
Okay, so you're... Yeah, there's no one up there. You pop right there. You just... O'Grady, you're here. Do you want to turn back into you, or are you going to try to pull this lever down, because you, with your keen raccoon eyes, you see Uriel on top of the one, kind of like you see kind of just the corner of him, and you can clearly see Martok and Swami. Like, you guys are in front of the lever. You guys all want to, Martok, do you want to give anybody a hand signal or whatever to like pull their...
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, are we pulling the lever or are we breaking the thing?
Yeah, what I mean, whatever you guys want to do.
Because wouldn't pulling the lever like make it go off?
You guys want to break it?
My signal would be to take out my sword and chop it in half.
Okay.
It's yeah.
If you guys are all doing that, I need you to make an attack roll. If you guys are doing that, O'Grady, I imagine you turn back into your O'Grady form, or do you turn into an ape, or what do you turn it into?
I'm just gonna turn back into my normal form.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Yep. What did you get, Marton? Oh, sorry, 27 to hit. Uriel, what did you get?
24 to hit.
24. Yeah. O'Grady, go ahead and swing. I don't know if you're going to use your staff.
I got daggers.
Yeah, you could do that. Like, just jam it in there and try to break the thing.
Yeah. So I'll roll for that.
Yeah. Everybody roll damage.
16 damage.
Yep.
4.
What'd you get, Uriel?
7.
Oh, yeah. As you guys all in unison hit, and like the things just like, they either break, like a part breaks off them. Obviously, Martok with your two-handed whatever, it just like breaks. O'Grady, you stab your dagger into it, and like one of the control arms just flies off it. Uriel, did you use your scimitar? I didn't see, or did you use? Yeah.
Scimitar.
So with your scimitar, you just hit it, and like the arm flies off it, and the horn on the top just falls down, and you see like the tubes kind of falling off him. It's totally just wrecked.
Next, yeah.
Oh. Do we
Game time now.
attack?
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, they can't call in for reinforcements or anything now. Now's the time to do it.
We still don't know how.
Maybe we should try to stay stealthy and take them out, though. Have they noticed us yet?
No.
You have not, with your stealth rolls. You haven't seen any kind of attention given to you in the walls. I will say this, Uriel, after you broke this guard right here, whoops, well, he's walking back towards the thing as you're standing over. You guys that are up in the tower, you see this guy walking back, and he can't really see what you're doing, but he's coming back this way. And hang on, I'll put O'Grady down here so he's turned back. I'll kill the raccoon. And no! They took out Frumpy. So you're
maybe
here.
I should just turn into an angry turkey now.
They're like, that isn't a woodland thing. Where did the turkey come from? You see that this guy like wakes up and he starts walking towards the cart, and you see that the noise, like this draconian turns around, and I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative because I believe things are about to kick off.
All right, here we go. I got a 10 or a 12.
I got a 10. And do we want to just have Swami be with my initiative?
Yeah, we'll just do that'll be good. 10.
I got a 4.
Okay. What'd you get, O'Grady? I didn't see. 12?
I got a 12.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna end it there, and that's where we're gonna pick up the next session is.